Yeah, please talk about yourself for 2 minutes. I'm starting the session in 2 minutes. Okay. So meanwhile, you can give brief introduction about yourself. So that will start session now. Yes, anybody want to talk like Supraja, Sajad, Koteshwar Rao? Just talk about yourself like your name, your qualification, year of pass. Okay, and you are from where? So it is a commonly asked interview question whenever tomorrow you attend to the companies. Okay, they will ask first question is tell me about yourself. So self introduction is very, very important that you have to give with confidently. Okay, there's a commonly asked question, right? So that you have to start at least from here. Okay, fine. So shall we start session now? So I hope for the online guys, please confirm me my screen voice. If there is any disturbance, if there is any issue, okay, let me know. You can just reply in the chat box. Okay, fine. So just let me talk about myself briefly. So myself is Vedugopalchari. I am a corporate trainer and also real-time developer. I have total 14 plus years of experience. In that Python relevant is 8 plus years of experience. I given the training for many students who completed their graduations or BTechs and working people. Okay, I mean like the people who are working real time. And I given the training in the colleges also. Like I given the different variety. I mean I given the training to variety kinds of participants. Okay, so right now I am working on Python and Python full stack. So this is briefly about myself. Now today this is the first demo of Python full stack. Okay, so the people really who want to take this Python or Python full stack, if you listen this demo session, see this demo session is not only for 1 day or 1 hour. This is a 4 to 5 is time for you. Okay, daily 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. is your class timing. Okay, so you can attend the demos like 2 to 3 demos you have to attend at least, so that you will get a good clarity on this Python and Python full stack is what. Okay, so from today onwards you have to attend at least 2 to 3 demos. Around 3 demos are compulsory for you, so that end of this demo session, okay, you will get a good clarity on what is Python and Python full stack is what. Okay, and what this Python full stack includes, what we are going to discuss in this Python full stack. Okay, and is it helpful for you or not? Do you want to take this course or not? You can decide yourself after, and that too from my side and through Harsha trainings. Okay, so you can decide, after this demo, after completion of this demo. Okay, at least 2 sessions are compulsory today, tomorrow. So day after tomorrow also you can attend. Wow, no problem. Okay, demos are free. You can attend the demos without paying any single rupee. Okay, so after that you can decide. Okay, so really do you have the career or not? Okay, everything I'm going to explain in this. See, in this Python full stack, I'm going to discuss to you like this is the agenda of the Python full stack. So in this Python full stack, we'll discuss and we are going to understand what is Python, Django, Django REST framework, front-end technologies, back-end technologies. Python full stack means what? Real-time applications of the Python, real-time applications of the Django, real-time applications of the React.js. Okay, including here what is database also. Let's talk about database as well here. So what is database? So we are going to discuss all these one by one, so that you will get a full clarity on this Python full stack. Now, first we'll start with Python. So what is Python? So Python is a programming language or scripting language. Okay. Python is what? It is a programming language, or I can say it is a scripting language. So in the real time, we know there are different types of programming languages like C language, C++, Java, .NET, PHP. Like there are different types of programmings. Like that, Python also one of the programming languages. It is also just like other programming languages only. But what is the speciality of this Python? We'll discuss here very clearly. So Python programming helps to write programs to develop the software or applications. Means generally, if you want to create any softwares as a developer or as a programmer, what you have to do, you have to write the programs. But if you want to develop a program, if you want to develop the softwares, you have to write what? Programs. But if you want to write programs, compulsory we need to learn and also understand the programming language. So that is what such type of programming language is Python. Okay. And this Python is very easy by compared to other programming languages. Okay. Like just now I said, by comparing to other programming languages, as I said, like C language, C++, Java, .NET, by comparing to all these programming languages, Python is very, very simple and also easy. Okay. It is very easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to remember the syntax of Python. Okay. Everything is easy. But let me show for you how Python is easy by compared to other programming code. Any program I will take. If you don't know Java or C language, don't worry, because to learn Python, you no need to have any other skills like C skills. C programming skills are not required. Java programming skills are not required. .NET programs are not. You no need to have any other previous skills to learn and also understand this Python or Python FullStack. Okay, I'm going to discuss for you from very beginning, line to line, pin to pin, like that. Okay, just as a part of this demo, just I want to compare Python with other coding. What is the difference first? Just I want to explain to you. So this is a code for printing a name 100 times. Something name you can print, any name. I want to print that name 100 times. So if you observe the Java code right side, it's a very lengthy code. Okay. Left side Python code is there, only one line code is only one line. So in the Java, generally, we have to follow many steps like this. We have to import a package like java.lang package. Then you have to define a class like public class. Then class name is something test here. Open curly brace, then close curly brace. Then inside this class, we are defining the main method. Main method is like public static void main string args. Inside this main method, okay. Then we are using a for loop. Okay. For I equal to 1, I less than or 100 is a condition. Then we are incrementing the I value, I plus every time by 1. Then until this condition is false, it will print the Java. To print the Java word or the string, then we are using the system.out.println. It is a Java syntax to print any statements. So it's very lengthy actually. But left side, if you observe the Python code, directly I'm using a function is called print function. Inside this print function, I'm passing or I'm using one string or word like Python in the double quotes, or you can use single quotes also here. Then star symbol, then the number, how many times you want to print. That's it. You don't need to take a class, you don't need to take a method, you don't need to import the library, no need to take the class, no need to use a main method, no need to use a for loop, no need to use this much of lengthy statement to print also. Okay. Even here, you can use single quotes or double quotes. It's not a strict rule in Python. But in the Java means compulsory to use double quotes for the string. This is called actually string. Java is a string now. Here Python is a string now. String means sequence of characters that we can represent within pair of double quotes. In Python, we also can represent using the single quotes as well. Okay. There is no strict rule in Python sometimes. And also see, here it is ending with semicolon, the statement. But here, semicolon is optional. Because as a beginner or as a fresher, the people who are learning very first time or who are new to the coding, at the starting of programming, they are going to make many mistakes with like by forgetting the semicolons, by forgetting the single quotes or double quotes, something like that. Instead of double quote, they will use sometimes single quotes. Okay, sometimes instead of semicolon, they will use a colon, right? So many errors you will get only with these basic, elements like colon, semicolon, quotations, comma. Okay, so with the help of these only, you are going to do many mistakes. That is why here you don't need to worry about these type of simple, elements like comma, semicolon, single quotes or double quotes. Okay, even you don't need to remember initially like class, public static void main, loop, topic, loops also available, class also available. Here everything is available, but that we are going to use later, depends on requirement. But if you want to write a simple program, you can write just directly inside this print, then you can write this one. Okay. So let me show this program practically to you. In my system already I have a Python. So let's connect to the Python using the command prompt. Just you can explore about the command prompt. In the command prompt, we can type here Python. Okay, type Python, or you can also use shortcut Py also. Now I connected to the Python. This is called actually means whatever the area we got here now. Now from here onwards, this is called here Python shell. In this area, we can write our Python instructions. We can execute them. We also can see the output here only. Let me show this. As I shown to you, I want to print a name 100 times. So Python name or string, I want to print 100 times. So this is what. Enter. Okay. You can use arrow mark, up arrow, down arrow to repeat that same statement. If you want 10 times means 10 times. Very, very simple. Right. So, like the same way, let's take one more code. This is a code for reverse the string or word. Right side Java code is it. See, not only Java code, you can take .NET code, C language code, C++ code. That is same, almost very lengthy like this only. Okay, any code you can take, very lengthy. But here left side again Python code is there. It's very, very simple. Reverse, we have to reverse a string or word. Okay. So here I'm taking a name. Let's take here my name, for example, Gopal. And then I want to reverse it. Actually, here you don't need to use in the Python, this is called actually Python shell. In the Python shell, you don't need to use print also. Directly you can reverse it. Colon, colon, -1. See here. Okay. So this is called actually slice operator. Slice operator. We have a topic in a Python. But without knowing about in detail about this slice operator, we are able to write one simple logic. We are making the reverse this string. S is a string now. S means here Venugopal. Then S of colon colon -1. Just you can remember the syntax or structure or format. Then you can reverse the string. But if you want to write this program in the Python in the other language like Java, .NET, okay, that is almost very, very lengthy like this. See, it is very difficult to remember, difficult to understand also. It will take a lot of time to understand, lot of time to write the programs. Okay, tomorrow in the interview, I think you people already know that you'll be having some different rounds in the interview, right? So like first they may conduct a written test. Okay, next Written test may be like reasoning, aptitude, something like that. Sometimes technical also, right? Next technical round face to face. Next HR rounds like that you'll be having. So technical round, they will ask some questions. Sometimes they will also give the programs to you, right? So they will ask the mostly logical questions like this only. Write a program to reverse the string, reverse the number. Okay. Print a Fibonacci series, prime number, check the prime number, whether the number is prime or not. Check the number is Armstrong number or not. We will learn all these programs, don't worry. But if you want to write these programs, not only these logical programs, any business logic programs also in Python, we can write very simple and also easy, fast. Okay, that is advantage. So in the interview also, you can write these within a within short period of time, and without any confusion. You also can explain these to them. You can write this within few minutes only. You can complete this code within few minutes only. Okay, that is advantage also there. So that is why here Python is very, very simple, easy, fast development. Actually, we can say Python is a simplified programming language. Simplified. It's very simple to understand, simple to learn. Okay, so simple to learn, simple to understand. That's why nowadays, Python is becoming very, very popular. Most of the people are learning Python. Once upon a time, people are starting coding with C language. Okay, they are even in your BTechs or maybe degree colleges. Programming is they are going to start with C programming, but right now Python also is there right now. Okay, but nowadays kids also learning the Python. Schooling kids also learning Python. Okay, first of all they are starting with Python only because Python is very easier than the C language. That is why you people can understand very simple, can learn very, very easily. Okay, that much of very simple here. So I'm going to explain to you with simple definitions, simple examples, next intermediate level and also advanced level, all. Okay, right. Now, this is about actually Python. We'll discuss in detail more. Okay, but just right now as a part of the demo, what is Python I explained to you. By comparing to other programmings, how Python is easy also I explained, right? Next, let's discuss about the Django is what. As a part of the Python full stack, we are also learning Django is what. Okay, right. So Django means what? It is a web framework technology. Django is a web framework technology. So here framework means what that we have to understand. I will tell you. Before that, let me just discuss about the second point. The Django is used to develop the web applications very easily and quickly. Django is a web framework technology and that is used to develop the web applications very easily and quickly. How can we design very easily quickly? Because this Django is a framework. Framework means what? It is a inbuilt architecture or ready-made tool. Okay, framework. See, nowadays, not only in this Python environment, you can take any other environment, any other technology also. We are using the frameworks. Because why? If we use these frameworks, we can design the applications very easily and also fast. Because nowadays, generally if you think generally, not technically here, generally if you think, people want to finish their works very fast. Yes, sir, because nowadays lives are very, very, busy people. Everything is busy, busy, busy. Okay, because life is like that nowadays. Okay, people are not having so much of time, right? So that's why here, see, nowadays we are using ready-made. We are taking the ready-made services. For example, if you want to do online shopping, okay, if you want to do shopping means most of the people are not going to the offline. You have a online. Everything is online you can do. Online shopping is. Online food. People are stopping to cook at their homes nowadays, especially bachelors. But in the future, everybody will stop cooking at homes in the future. So once if you have an app, any app, there are so many apps are there like Zomato, right? Just you can order your food, required food within few minutes. They will bring that food for you, ready-made. Ready-made clothes are there. Ready-made clothes. Once upon a time means we were taking the clothes. Okay, we were bringing the clothes to that what we call the stitching people, right? We need to wait for a few days. Then you have to wear it. But right now, most of the people are not doing like that because we have a ready-made clothes, ready-made shirts are there, ready-made pants are there, ready-made everything is ready-made only, right? Like that. Nowadays, people are addicted to use ready-made things, anything. But why can't we use these ready-made in the technology? Yes or no? Yes. So we have to use the compulsory this ready-made in the technology also. So that if you use these ready-made things in the technology, what is the advantage means we can develop the applications fast. That is the advantage of your frameworks. Many people don't know frame. They will say they will sell like framework, but exactly they don't know what is exactly framework. I compared this framework with some real-time scenario, real-time examples, something like. Nowadays we are using everything is ready-made. Why can't we use the ready-made in the technology? Means yes. The answer is we are using some frameworks. If you use these frameworks, that is just like a ready-made. So once if you use frameworks as a developer or as a programmer, we no need to write heavy code. Heavy lines of code is not required because whoever developed this technology already they have done most of the coding inside. There are some libraries are there. We have to import them. Within 1 or 2 lines, we are going to import. As a programmer, we are going to write few lines of code. That's it. So that we can develop our applications or projects or programs, whatever it may be. We can develop them very fast. That is the advantage of your frameworks. Now I am telling to you here web framework. Web framework means what? Because I said the Django is used to develop the web applications. Web application means what? Examples for web application, anyone please? Tell me some names. Web applications names, anyone if you have any idea? Web applications means examples, anyone? Any idea? Okay, I will tell you. Okay. Okay, good. Zomato. Okay. Any other? There are so many are there. So many are there. A web application means you can say simply websites. Okay, na? For example, Amazon, Flipkart, IRCTC, Book My Show, just now like Zomato. There are so many websites are there. Okay, the applications which you open on the browser, they are called your web applications. Okay. Suppose Wikipedia is a web, it is also one web application. Okay. Like that, you can open anything in a browser that is called your web application. Understood? So these types of web applications we can design using the Django. That too very easily and also quickly. It is the most popular. Okay, that's why see 1 minute. Web application I said no. See, using the Django, we can design the web application. Means this Django web framework is used to design the web application. That's why it is called here a web framework. This framework, Django framework, is used to develop the web applications. That's why it is called here a web framework. There is the meaning of this because some of the terminals you have to understand very clearly because most of the meanings you can find in that word only. Okay, in that word only. That's why you have to understand some of the terminologies very simple manner. Now the third point here is this Django is the most popular Python's framework. Means just now I said what is Python, right? It's a programming language. Okay, there we are going to read some coding. okay, to develop some programs. So this Django is internally designed using the Python only. Okay, so that's why it is called here Python's framework. Like next, it is used by many companies in the IT industry for the web development. Most of the companies in the real time nowadays, they are using what here? Django. That's why it is one of the most popular Python framework for designing the websites such as I said just now, Amazon, Flipkart, IRCTC, Book My Show, these types of, you can take any other financial related websites also we can design using the Django very easily and also quickly. That is what Django. I hope it's clear for you. So we are going to learn in detail about the Django also in our regular session along with Python, then Django. Later, we are going to learn Django REST framework also. It is also one of the very, very important framework. What is the Django REST framework? So it is used to develop the APIs for Django web applications. Okay, means API means what actually? API means the full form application programming interface. Let me explain very clearly. What is API actually? See, using Django, what I said, what we do using Django, I said. Using Django, what we do? Previous slide. We can create the websites or web applications. After designing the websites or web applications, for that web application, we are going to create the APIs. If you want to create the APIs, compulsory we have to use the Django REST framework. API means what and why you have to design this API? What is the benefit if you design this API? I am going to explain. API means application programming interface. So why we use this API means this API helps to make available of Django web application to different apps like mobile apps or other web applications, so that users can interact with web application from many sources. Means, see nowadays if you observe, okay, let me take one diagram. I'll explain that point with this diagram, okay, so that you can understand very well. I hope you people know all these apps, right? Okay, assume that right side, sorry, this right side, these all are the especially financial related web applications, websites like Bank of India, Axis Bank, ICICI, HDFC, SBI, LIC, all these things. So these are the websites or web applications. Okay, right. Left side, these are what? Like UPIs, Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Zomato, Book My Show, Ola, IRCTC. These may be websites or apps. Try to understand very carefully. Right side are what all these? I said websites. These are all websites only or web application only. But left side, these may be websites or apps, mobile apps. You know, right? Phone Pay is having the website and also app. Do you know, right? I think some people may not know Phone Pay is also having website. Means yes, why not? Okay, for example, WhatsApp also having a website, right? Like that. WhatsApp is not only a mobile app, that also contains a what? One website. See, Phone Pay website is there for you. You also can, you can interact from here. Understood? Like that. So, like that, generally some of the apps also having here apps, mobile apps, along with what? Websites also. Left side, all these are maybe websites or mobile apps. Now, what is the use of the API? I want to tell here. Okay. So here, suppose once upon a time, if you want to do any online transaction or online activities, like if you want to do any transactions, like if you want to send any money, okay, or if you want to withdraw the money, or if you want to check your balance for any transaction, if you take like 20 years back, 15 to 20 years back, we don't have any these websites, and also app websites only not having. Apps means recently, okay, like 6 years back, we are using, from 6 years back onwards, we are using the apps, right? But before that, we don't have all these things. At the time, what we are doing means we are going to the bank directly. Especially it's very, very difficult to the working people, employees. If they want to do any transaction, they have to put off day, at least half day leave, because so much crowd in the banks. If you want to do any transaction, you have to write a voucher, right? If you want to withdraw or if you want to deposit something, okay, you have to write the voucher, you have to stand in the queue. That will take a lot of time. Okay, now. So that was a problem. It is a time taking process. Time is waste. But nowadays we are not doing this activity, except a few cases. Okay. Really, we are not doing like this. That's why after few days, what happened means the banks they started, designing the websites for their services. Nowadays, if you observe, every bank is maintaining the websites. Yes or no? And also they are providing a service to the customers. What? Online. Okay, now what is that? Internet banking, that is, or online banking or internet bank. That is called your internet banking. That internet banking means once if you log in that, then you can do all the activities, whatever you want to do, like manually. Then here we can do through website also, without going to the bank. If through mobile also we can do that. Or you can use ATMs also. ATMs also one software, right? ATM means again you have to go just little bit out. Okay, but without going out also, then here we can do all these activities with the help of the websites. But now every time opening this website is, because every time may not have the, if you observe the once upon a time, there are no smartphones. Okay. Some of the software people, if they have the laptops or systems, they are doing the online transactions, internet banking. But nowadays, students are using the laptops, every people are using the mobile smartphones. Yes or no? That is why people are, software companies are started developing the apps also, so that anybody can also interact with the banking application using the mobile apps. Understood? See, if you observe all these things here, requirements or the people, whatever the activities they are doing, okay, in the past, they are doing some different way. Right now, they are doing in different, entirely this different, different. We are doing in different way. Very simple and also fast. That is called your smart work. We are doing right now smart work only. If you observe our parents or grandparents, they were not using these type of services. They are not using these services. But nowadays we are doing everything is smart work. This is called here smart work. So that is why here, what is happening? What this API is doing? See, okay, you know that if you want to do the internet banking means you can open any website, suppose SBI or any other Axis Bank website. You can just give your credentials, right? Like username, password, or something like that. Then you can log in. You can do some activities like that. If you want to check your balance or if you want to transfer the amount, you can do such type of transactions. That's fine. But every time using these websites are little bit difficult than the apps. Because if you use the apps, it's very, very simple. So simple this is. You are using the phone pay, right? Just you can open the phone pay, you can enter the, I think, 4 or 6 digit pin, right? That's it. You can log in, you can do activities, you can log out also. Very, very simple. But this internet bank is not that much of simple as apps. Okay. So that is why see nowadays many people are using the apps. So whenever you want to use the apps, okay, suppose Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, like this. Very first time what you done, whenever you are using the phone pay, suppose you have an account in the SBI. Yes or no? Already have an, because if you want to use these apps, you should have an account or not. Yes, any bank, in any bank, you should have some account. Then only you can use these, UPI, Phone Pay, Google Pay, something. Otherwise, you cannot. Suppose you have a account in any bank, suppose SBI bank. Then, if you want to use the Phone Pay or Google Pay, then what you have to do, you have to download from Play Store. If you have an Android mobile, okay, or any other mobile, you can just download from the Play Store. Then, after that, you have to register with that particular app by giving your personal details along with the bank details also. Listen, once if you give the bank details, then you are ready to, if you submit, then you are ready to use the what? Bank services with the help of these UPIs also. Listen. But tell me, these UPIs and bank people both are same, huh? These apps also providing the bank people only. Tell me anyone if you know. These Phone Pay, Google Pay are belongs to the bank people, huh? Banks are offering to you? No. These are separate. This is called actually third party people. These are called third party people. Okay. But some of the banks are providing their personal apps. Suppose SBI is having one app, SBI is having one app. What is that app? YONO app, for example. Like that, other banks also offering their own personal apps. YONO is an app, mobile app. Okay, that is specially for SBI bank. SBI, if you want to use the SBI services, or if you want to internet banking using the mobile app, you can use here YONO. It's very, very simple and fast, right? So, means without going to the website of SBI, you can use this YONO app. Same, but it's very, very simple. You can operate this using the mobile. That is what. Like that, even though if you use a YONO app, or even though if you use these, Phone Pay, Google Pay, they are going to connect to what your banking servers and database only. All these websites are having what your servers and databases, right? Every web application will run where means server. Okay, and data will be stored where? Database. We'll discuss what is database. Our user data will be stored where here? In the database only. Just now I said, if for example, your personal details, your bank details, your amount, all these, your transactions, all we have to store somewhere, right? Where we store all these means in database only. Where this database and our application having means, that is having in where? Server. All these are having in a server. Okay. So server is like one system. So even though if you do the transaction using this SBI website, or through ATM, or through Phone Pay, Google Pay, the request will move to where? Bank server database only. Server database is only one. Understood? Server and database is only one. Because maintaining the servers database are, it's very, very difficult. Okay, and also worthless. Very, very worth. So that's why here we are maintaining only one server, one database. Two cost. So maintaining the multiple servers, multiple databases is so much complex. Okay, so that's why here only one server, one database for every bank. Suppose SBI bank is maintaining their own server and database. Even though if you use here Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, or what we call ATM, even though if you want to do the payments using the Zomato app after ordering the food, okay, then you can do the payments using this app also, no? From this app, you can redirect to UPI or any other method also. Same way, book my show. You can book the movie tickets, then you can do the payments, okay, by redirecting to the internet banking, or you can use credit or debit cards, or you also can use UPIs. There are multiple ways are there right now. Like the same way, Ola, if you want to do any riding, right? If you want to travel, right? You can book your ride, then you can travel. You can pay the amount. That also different ways. Same way, IRCTC, you can book your train. Okay, you can travel there. Then at the time of booking here, you need to do the payments, right? So whenever you want to do the payments here, every time whenever you want to do the payments, the payment request will send to where? Always bank server database only. You can use any app, any websites, okay, but request will move to only one place, that is server database, particular bank server database. But users can use multiple apps here. Yes or no? Users can use multiple apps. They can send the request from multiple apps nowadays. But request will move to one particular server and database. Suppose you are having the SBI. So tomorrow you are using all these apps and you are doing some transactions, payments. Every time request will move to the bank server, bank database only, bank application only. Understanding? So if you want to provide a facility to the users like this, then after designing your website, for example SBI, for this SBI you have to create the APIs. Then that API we have to share to other people like this. You are going to share that API just like one URL. You are going to design some business logic. Okay. For the business logic, you are going to create the URL. Just like an URL. That URL you are going to pass to what? All these candidates. Now you are telling to them, you are giving the permission to them that. So you can start using my bank server database from your apps also. Like, okay, they are going to give the permission. Okay. That is possible with the help of the APIs only. These APIs are very, very secure, powerful, strong, robust. Robust means here strong one. They will not, what we call, there are so many, nowadays there are so many frauds are happening. Okay, news you are reading, right? You are watching, you are reading the news. So many frauds are happening. The frauds are especially from the educated people only that took place. Okay, because educated people, software, that too software people, because software people are having so much amount in the banks. That's why, but however, they are only, losing the amount from that accounts, because nowadays the hackers are there, so many hackers are there, so many frauds are there. People are doing like that. So we have to design these APIs very securely, but however, it is internally very secure. Okay, API, Django, REST framework. With the help of this, we are creating the API, this type of powerful and secure APIs, so that it is very safe from the hackers and also even virus. Okay, no? So it's very, very important. And if you observe on the screen, whatever I kept some different apps, everybody almost you are using all these apps. Yes, sir. Nowadays, if there is no API means you cannot use all these apps, left side, especially the left side apps. Suppose if there is no API concept means after booking your movie tickets, you cannot pay you cannot make the payments. Just imagine after booking movie tickets, if you don't make the payment means how? Not possible, right? So that is what. Like the same way after booking, if you want to travel to somewhere, if you want to book the tickets, just you can book. How to make the payment? So again you want to go to the railway station and you want to queue, stand in the line and you want to pay. Na? That is not right. That is bad. You have to do everything in the online only. That is why this is not correct. So like just booking here, payment is next. It's not like payment is manual, means not like that. You have to do everything is online only. That is why here, if you want to use such type of online services, and if you want to do online, especially online transactions, especially financial related transactions, compulsory we have to design the APIs. Understood? Okay. So bank people, suppose I said, for example, SBI said, okay, the software developers, they will design the website for SBI. Later that they are going to create the API also very securely. But they will not share this API to all of them. They are going to get the confirmation whether all these apps are secure or not. First of all, they'll be having a bonds. Because you are using the PhonePe, Zomato, BookMyShow, all these means how you are using, because internally already they have some agreements. All these people, these are all are the third party people, not belongs to bank people. Okay, all these whatever I said, Zomato, BookMyShow, these are not belongs to banks, because all these people have having some different strong bonds with the bank people. Okay, now otherwise, how they will give this API? Once if they provide this API means all our bank related information we are giving to all these apps, all these people. Simply bank people will not provide these APIs to every app. That is terms and conditions, bonds. Okay, they will verify, bank people will verify these PhonePe people, Zomato people, BookMyShow, they will verify everything. Okay, legally they will proceed this. Otherwise, okay, we lose our money. Yes, yes or no? That is why background so many terms and conditions, bonds that will take care by bank people, not by us. So are you taking any bonds with PhonePe, SBI? No, already they have done internally so many things. That's why we are happily using all these apps: PhonePe, Google Pay, Zomato, BookMyShow, Ola, IRCTC. Nowadays we are also doing the some transactions of banks like WhatsApp also, right? WhatsApp also we are doing. Through that also we are doing like that. So that is the purpose of your API. So the conclusion here is, using the Django REST framework, we can design the powerful and secure APIs for the web applications which you are designed using the Django. Right. Next, these are the backend technologies. So backend technologies means here Python, we are going to learn under this core Python and also advanced Python. Okay. Next, Django. Next, Django REST framework. I explained all this. Next, database. Database means, I said just now also, database means it is a storage area wherever we can store the application data. Every software or every mobile app or any website having the data we have to store somewhere. That is what your database. Database is a storage area where we can store our application data or users data also. User means, for example, just now I said SBI. SBI is having the so many lakhs of customers, but where we can store the customer data? In the database, like that. So that is what your database. Like in the real time, there are so many different types of databases are available, like MySQL, Oracle, okay, MongoDB, SQLite, like that, etc. Here, SQLite is a default database which comes along with the Django. Okay. Whenever we set up or whenever we install the Django, along with the Django, we will receive the database and also server, both automatically. You need to install this separately again. There is also one more advantage. Once if we install the Django, we are ready to, design the projects. No need to set up the separate server and a database. Default server will be there. Default database will be there. Later we can change the database. Later we can connect to MySQL also, Oracle also, MongoDB also. We can connect to any other database also. That is also possible. I will show to you in the regular class. That is what. So, but if you take other programming, you have to install the framework, you have to install the database, you have to install the server also separately initially. But it's not like this. Initially, you can just install and start developing of your project. Later, if you want, you can change. No problem. Which one you have to change? Database and servers, if you want. Like that. Next, front-end technologies. So these are the front-end technologies. We are going to learn in a Python FullStack. Like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. JavaScript stands for it's a scripting language, and React.js stands for it's a framework. Okay. I'll discuss about this in detail one by one, like what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js in the next session. Okay, so don't miss the next session. I said you have to attend at least 2 to 3 sessions. Okay, to understand about everything Python full stack is what. Definitely you have to attend the 2 to 3 sessions. At least tomorrow you can attend. The day after tomorrow is up to you. Is up to you. So that you will get a full clarity. If you just go to these 3 sessions, 3 demos, then you will get a complete clarity. By tomorrow, end of the day only, I mean end of this class only, by tomorrow, you will get a clarity. Additionally, you can learn, I mean, you can listen the one more day also, day after tomorrow also. Then you will get a complete clarity about what is Python full stack. In this, what we are learning, what are the real-time applications. I'm going to explain all these things. Okay. Today, just I explained up to this, just I explained about the backend today. These are all backend technologies. Tomorrow, I'm going to explain the front-end technologies are what. With the help of HTML, what we do, CSS, what we do, with the help of JavaScript, what we do, React.js, with the help of this, what we do. Okay. I'm going to explain all these things with real-time examples also. Real-time examples of Python, Django, Django Streamer. In the real time where we are using all these, so that you will get a clarity. So that because you are, if you want to take this course, you should know that by learning this, what we do later. Yes or no? Such type of real-time applications I am going to explain to you in the next session tomorrow. Same time, 4 to 5 p.m. in the evening. Okay, right. Fine. So today we'll close. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask the doubts. Anyone from online or off. These are very, very important points. Even though it is a demo session, you can note some points. Okay. Because every class is very, very important. Even though it is a demo. Okay. So just you can listen at least from today. Okay, today is completed now. Okay, tomorrow, at least from tomorrow. Okay. Just you can note some points, runtime notes. But in the regular sessions, I'm going to provide the notes from my side. Don't worry about notes. But whenever you are listening the class, just note something headings, short notes you can write. Later, I will pass the notes also for you from my side. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I will explain about this tomorrow. Okay, this is 6 months total. 6 months course here. This one also I'm going to explain tomorrow. In the 6 months, what we do. Okay, everything. What this Harsha trainings are offering for you. We are also offering some free services to you. Everything about placements. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. Everything, whatever you have doubts, you will clarify by tomorrow class or day after tomorrow class. So that's why without missing, you can attend tomorrow also. If you have any of your friends also, you can invite them. The people who are having an interest to learn, at least let them attend the demo. Later they will get a clarity. If they like, they will join. Otherwise, no, not a problem. Okay, right. So, however, fine. So we'll close session. Any doubts more? Online guys? Right. So if no doubts, you can leave session guys. Have a nice day. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time, 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, thank you.